Ray, there's lots of ads in the subway.
Bullshit.
No, it's true. In fact, they're everywhere.
Get out.
Yes. I may have seen the best one the other day. Not the ad itself, but the name of the company.
I said get out.
All right.
All right, now what's this about Erasmataz?
Arithmetic.
Ladies and gems, welcome to No More Whoppers. It's that time again. My name is Ray Barnholt, jewel case of the Nile. And with me as always, it's alright if he picks a little fight, Alex Fraioli.
Don't step to me?
Way off. Anyway, how you doing, Alex?
Scrappy.
Scrappy-doo.
Scrappy-doo. All right, the Godzuki of the Scooby-Doo universe.
Yes.
I'm doing great. I've got a lot of stuff to talk about. We'll get to it. But let's find out how Ray is first.
Is it my turn?
It's you.
I'm okay.
Great. That's enough of that shit.
Yep.
All right. Well, folks, we're still selling T-shirts. Thank you, folks, for biting.
Oh, right. Yes, thank you. What? Thanks for being suckers.
Yeah, we put out the bait, and they take it.
I'll tell you what, I looked on Facebook, and it seems like your family really wants to buy them.
Sure.
They're tripping over themselves to buy this shirt.
I don't think they're tripping.
Okay, well, it's a couple people.
We've already had a few people show us they have their shirts on Twitter. If you're on Twitter, you've seen those pictures.
We have since sold one female one, too.
Oh, great. That's our good friend April.
What? You calling her an ape?
Am I saying that right? Non-Peril, is that her name?
Ron Popeil?
Ron Popeil.
It's his daughter, April Popeil.
Did he really drive around in a Pope-mobile? Is that true? I heard that somewhere.
No. You heard wrong. It was a car made out of potato peels.
Damn it! And it was completely dehydrated.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
All right.
That was the whole point. To show how great it was.
Off to a good start here on Nomo 112. I got to wish a happy birthday to my childhood friend Bradley.
Mm-hmm.
You may know him from certain flights, if you've ever been, on any of those. I don't know.
Yes.
He celebrated his birthday yesterday as we record this on the 25th. And
what's with all these assholes and their summer birthdays?
I don't know. They're popular.
Yeah.
I would like to give my most vivid memory of hanging out at Brad's house, which was, I believe he was the first of our friends to get internet.
Okay, great.
And we had a sleepover at his place one time, and we're just hanging out, playing video games. Everyone goes to sleep. Oh, no, we ended up using wow, we can search for information about video games on the internet. This was before GameFAQs,
It's the new version of a game called Dragon Quest.
Right, we were looking up information on new versions of games called Dragon Quest. And everybody went to bed, and I'm like, yeah, I'll be there in a minute. And then it's very late. Actually, it was 4 in the morning.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
And I got kicked off. This is dial-up, of course. I got kicked off of the dial-up connection, and I couldn't get back on because I didn't know the password. And at 4 a.m., I woke Brad up, and I'm like, "Hey, what's your internet password?" He's like, "I don't know. My dad knows." Well, can you wake your dad up and ask him? And it's like, Jesus Christ! All right, I guess.
Took hold early for you, didn't it?
Yeah. So he goes into his dad's room. He's like, "Dad, what's the internet password?" His dad just says, "Go to bed." So I eventually had to go to bed. I believe I was up. What?
You're precocious.
I was up until 4 a.m., I believe, looking up information about Japanese anime. Japanimation, we call it. All these series I'd never heard of. Yeah, thanks. All these series I'd never heard of that I wanted to try out. That I think some of them came to America eventually.
Mm-hmm.
I love Giuseppe. It was fun. It was educational. It was like suddenly I have this huge influx of information that I never had. There's things that I only knew about from the backs of magazines. And now I finally have like this font of information, and I'm going to abuse it till 4 a.m.
Exactly.
So thanks, Brad and Brad's dad.
Brad's dad, Tad.
Yes, his name is Tad.
Thaddeus.
Thanks.
Yeah, I always like those stories, staying over at a friend's house. Do I have anything as good? No.
I don't think so.
Because I was the one with internet.
That's right. So yeah, tell me about the time you stayed over at your own house and forgot your internet password.
I did used to, okay, I guess it wasn't on the internet, but, never mind.
All right, great.
I used to stay up until 4 a.m. Watching the Olympics in 96.
Who are you?
And that, I think, was also punctuated by some AOL use.
What in the fuck?
Yeah. I've mentioned this.
Did they have a short-lived, Super Mario Brothers 3 event for that 1 year?
No.
Well, what the fuck were you doing watching the Olympics?
I was a crazy kid, and it was summer. Who cares?
All right, okay, I'm down with that.
Yeah.
I think yes.
Fine, Jerry's on your side. I believe it.
Yeah, okay.
Andy Wada?
Great, yeah. Yeah, bro.
Cool.
Anyway. Happy birthday, Brad.
How about this? Thank you. I'm Brad.
No, come on. Be nice.
How about the next Fire Emblem has a weapon called Iwata Axe?
Absolute zero.
That's what you gave that joke?
Yep.
An absolute zero. Great.
Absolute zero.
I got it.
I'm vomiting.
I gotta say, you remember last week when I dropped my beard trimmer in the toilet?
Yeah, it was fun.
It works like a charm.
Oh, how about that?
I'm gonna start dropping everything in the toilet. Starting with you.
Oops, didn't fix anything.
No, after it plunked.
Want to take that from the top?
After it descended into the toilet, I pulled it out and just laid it on a towel and let it dry off. And I would just shake it every couple days and have water fly out.
Yeah.
And then after about a week, I turned it on and it was working. So I oiled it up and I shaved my hair and my beard and looking great.
Oiled her on up.
That's right.
Well, we're all very relieved.
Yeah, go work on your pecs and your lats. We're all very impressed.
I gotta get that drop.
Oh yeah. By the way, the ad I saw on the subway in our intro this week was for a tax firm, a taxonomy, a taxidermist, a tax firm. Help you get your taxes ready. The name of this company is all caps Your Brains. Really wish I could have gotten a picture, but the train is moving too fast.
That's sort of like Best Brains, I guess.
Yeah, that's my first thought.
Yeah. Weird.
Yeah.
What other things have the word brains in them?
Bad brains? That's all I got.
Okay.
Cool.
You were saying?
Oh, yeah, I received your package in the mail. Thank you very much.
Oh, good. Thank God. Because, hold on. I looked at the tracking. It said it went to Canada. Canada denied it.
What?
Canada said it was not up to their customs or whatever. They sent it back.
Jesus.
It went back through San Francisco and then finally left the country and went to Japan.
Oh, boy.
I don't know why it went to Canada, but it did for some reason.
That's awfully weird.
Yes.
I wish I could have seen the look on that package's face when they turned him away.
Yeah. Because I looked at, I was getting pissed when I saw the tracking because I thought I had just wasted $50 and I thought it was going to come back to me.
$50? Jesus!
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
Hey, I treat my friends right.
Thanks. And you treat me okay, too.
Hey!
So your name will go on the plaque of bar helpers. It's you.
The War Memorial.
Yes, the War Memorial. For some reason, also, I'm putting that next to the Wall of Immigrants at Ellis Island. Right? Let's see. You're
put the
on
people
there.
On the wall?
Frodo, I can't pronounce his last name. Wilkes something. He gave me a ton of NES games. It was very cool. Mm-hmm. Check it out. Scott Lowe. Another guy. Oh, Mariko is making coasters. Bless her heart. Who else do we have?
I mean, I was already on the wall, right? I mean, I already give you stuff before.
Yeah, fine. Yes. Now, fine. Now your name is in a slightly bigger font.
Okay. Is that all it takes?
Now I'll include your last name too.
Thanks.
Anytime. Now, there's a lot of nice books in there I can use. At this point, I'm pretty good for books. Like I've got I'm saying thank you. You've completed my library. I have a sizable collection now of both English and Japanese video game books. And now I still need some more games. So game shopping continues.
Okay.
I know I'm leaving people out who sent me stuff, and I apologize, but I do have all your names written down somewhere, so don't think I forgot you.
Well, I'm still going to send you my junk.
Can you be more specific?
Unwanted items.
Okay, that's not the junk I was hoping for.
No.
Oh.
Are you being naughty?
Are you being served? Check it out, Mr. Humphreys. He was gay. I met that actor. What's his name? John. God damn it! Because my parents were big fans of that show, and he visited the WQED studios in Pittsburgh one year. And we went down to meet him. I got his autograph. Fuck, what was his name? John Dammit. It was John Dammit. We miss him. I think he's since passed.
Yeah.
Anyway.
From Are You Being Served?
Yes. Mr. Humphreys. I mean, that was like, he was kind of a joke character. He was sort of like, look, it's a gay character. And I guess in like the 70s, that was novel.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. He was still funny. He had some good jokes. Anyway, yes. I got my shipments came in from Hong Kong. Check it out. Yeah. Kidneys. Human eyes. Mm-hmm. I got that 72 pin. Thank you. The band. I have a new 72 pin connector inside of my NES. Mm-hmm. It fits in there kind of snug. I mean, when I put the carts in there, I got to really jam those things in there. Is that normal? Mm-hmm. Was that an answer to my query?
What?
Is it normal when you install a new 72 pin connector in an NES to have to fucking jam those things in there?
Yes.
And then like really, really grip them hard to get them out?
Yes.
When does that go away?
The more you do it.
All right then. But I mean, like, isn't this like?
It's the same thing. I have fixed one manually before, where you just bend the pins back to and it does the same thing.
That's yes. I would like to do that. That's what my question was. Isn't there like a shoe tree that I can get for my 72 pin connector just to stretch them out a bit?
No.
Damn it!
Just keep putting games in it.
All right, I can do that.
Use it as you did when it made it that way to begin with.
I've never taken Ire Tank out of the thing for 25 years.
You're going to have to try.
Fuck.
Well, then why'd it get broken?
Where am I?
I have that man's last name if you want. John?
Oh, yes.
Inman.
Inman, that's it. God damn it. I knew it. Yes, somewhere in my parents' basement, I still have his autographed glossy.
Yeah, I see. Yeah. His head shot.
Yeah, yes, that's what I meant. And his body of work. Oh, speaking of body of work.
I'm a real fan of your limbs. Wait, no, what? No, God, I can't even. No.
You might say I own his blood.
I stole his child.
Speaking of bodies of work, Raymond, the Simpsons has been airing on FXX. Mm-hmm. They're doing every episode, I believe, up through the 24th season.
Everything.
I mean, yeah, that's everything that's released now.
Everything.
Shut your butt.
Can you hear me?
And I don't get, for some reason, I don't get FXX in Japan.
No.
I only get F Batsu Batsu.
Jesus
So what I've been watching a lot of my Simpsons DVDs with the commentary going, and I do that like every year or so, and I love it. It's like watching the show with a bunch of jovial people talking about the show and laughing all over again. Here's a nice joke that I forgot. Here's where it came from. Right? That guy's laughing.
Yeah. Did you want? Okay, is it the topic? Because like
No. I was just curious. Like, I mean, you don't have FX fucking shite. You don't have FXX, do you? You haven't been watching?
No, I don't, Irish Alex.
Because if I did, this would be a good opportunity
I don't have
for me.
cable.
Okay.
And I don't plan to, so therefore I don't have FX. Wow,
See
it's
how hard that
contagious.
is, right?
It's contagious.
I'm the outbreak monkey. That's what that virus does, right? Just makes you mumble mouth.
Furthermore, I don't have any DVD sets.
Oh, you should get some of those.
I basically have no Simpsons episodes.
I bought them.
Storage of any
I only have 3 of them, and I bought them in bits and pieces. Like when I bought whatever new one was out when I happened to go shopping.
Them yourself.
Thank you. So I only have seasons 4, 5, and 7, which are great seasons. Mm-hmm. But I want to fill in those gaps up to and including 8. And I'm curious about this marathon because I didn't stick around after season 9, and I'm kind of curious to see exactly how it fell apart.
Okay, sure. I can't begrudge a bit of morbid curiosity.
That's the term I'm looking for. What's
I wonder how long you would last, really.
Well, I'll tell you what. There are a couple. Somebody put some episodes up on YouTube from like season 20. Whole episodes like edited so that Fox doesn't find them with their robot.
They're mirrored. They're upside down.
Kind of, yeah.
They're
like
3/4 speed.
No, they're off center, and some of them they are like. The second half is at the beginning, and the first half is in the middle, and you just have to like click in the middle of the bar and start at the halfway mark.
Is it really worth it?
No, it's all shit.
Pirates, let me ask you, is it worth it?
Even I'll say this: like, there's every once in a while, like there's a solid joke that comes through, but it's maximum 2 per episode, and even then, it's like, okay, that was a fluke.
Right, it's a needle in a haystack.
It is, and it's not worth sitting through the 3 dozen other shitty jokes just to get to that one laugh.
Right.
And it's very disheartening.
Yeah, you get over it.
No, I'm over it. I'm wistful and longful for the days when it used to be a quality program.
Yeah. Well, you got some good years. What can I say?
I got some great years.
But yeah, it's
I call them, check it out, the Wonder Years.
Yeah. It's pretty awful, and no matter how people try and spin it as it or defend it, it's just it always falls flat.
It does.
You simply cannot compare it on the same level.
Yeah.
It's still better than everything else on TV, right? No, it's not. No, there's a lot that's been going on.
Yes. I mean, but the worst episode of Bob's Burgers is better than the best recent Simpsons episode.
Mm-hmm.
And what's up?
I am such. I've been realizing this more and more. I mean, I have realized it, but it just became a bit of a recurring thought recently. How much of an insane comedy snob I have become, and how much of one I was even as a kid.
Oh boy.
And, the fact that I dropped off The Simpsons so much earlier, I think, than some other people did, really speaks to that. But, thankfully, people do recognize that it has become very terrible.
Well, yes. And people take it personally, and some people take it too seriously. Like, yes, it was one of the greatest shows ever, and it fell very, very far. But it hurts some people more than others, and I can kind of understand that. I'm not going to defend the super nerd who writes a book about it.
Who would?
But I will say, like, I understand. It almost feels like you're being betrayed, and I will say, for this reason, The Simpsons started to go to shit like when I was in high school, and when I was Like, like any teen having shitty emotional times and bad situations happening. Maybe a relationship didn't go great. But, at the end of the day, you could always come home and you were guaranteed a fucking hilarious Simpsons rerun when you got home.
Right.
After a shitty day of school. Same with Seinfeld, right? And I would watch Simpsons and Seinfeld after school. Did I call it Simpsons? I would watch
big chewy pretzels here.
Oh, I would watch Simpsons and Seinfeld every day on the TV box.
You suck, McBain!
Well, I guess I do suck. But then as soon as thanks. That's my farmer character, everybody. But as soon as the Simpsons turned to shit, it was like, I don't need this from you guys. Like, I had a horrible day at school, and then I had to come home and get changed and put on my blue fucking vest and go work at Toys R Us for 5 or 6 hours. And I come home, and you're giving me this shitty episode that's totally not believable or plausible.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing that's happened in The Simpsons, in my mind, is that everything has gotten so wacky and non-believable.
Yeah.
The fact also that, like, it's gotten like kind of gory. Like, it's trying to be Family Guy now.
I guess.
And like, Itchy and Scratchy cartoons are funny because they're over the top gory and just horrifically gory. But like, I don't know. I saw one of the episodes I watched on YouTube. Like, Homer was wrestling with something in his house and it flew out the window and it struck Mr. Burns in the head, and then like a stream of blood just starts spewing from Mr. Burns' head, so Homer puts his finger in it to block it up, and then it starts coming out Mr. Burns' mouth, so he puts his hand on his mouth to cover it up, and then it starts coming out Mr. Burns' ear. Get it? There's just blood coming out of him. Yeah. Right? Fuck off with that.
Well, it had been getting gross like that before. I mean, like, I pretty much stopped at the Space Coyote episode, because, like, the beginning of that, where he's, like, eating wax to try and eat the crazy pepper better, like, that's kind of...
I do like really, that, though.
It's a bit excessive.
No, I still maintain that's a decent episode. And, like, I've put wax on my fingers before. I've played with wax. It's fun.
Oh, okay. Well, if Alex has done it...
When I was a kid, my mom would yell at me for putting my fingers in the candle wax and then, like, having weird green fingers.
Yeah, I imagine your mom's done that a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
She also used to tell me to stop throwing produce in the air.
Uh-huh. Why? Because you were trying to be like Toad in Super Mario Bros. 2?
No, because I like throwing things up and catching them.
Uh-huh.
But she doesn't like it when I throw things up and fail to catch them.
So you're insane.
Yes! Dragon Quest poetry. That's one reason why.
Good Lord.
But what this boils down to is there is no shitty, gross joke in modern day Simpsons is ever going to be as funny as, for example, I'm seeing double here for Krusties. Right? Because that's just... It's funnier in every way. It's not gross for gross sake.
Right.
I don't know.
I can't disagree. You're not going to find any dissent here.
And I may have mentioned this before, but any Simpsons fans who sort of lost interest after seasons 8 or 9, one of the reasons that these shows started to go downhill is that Bill Oakley and Josh Weinstein, who a writing duo who produced a lot of episodes for the show, broke away to develop Mission Hill, which only lasted for 13 episodes. But Mission Hill has a couple of Simpsons caliber episodes. There are only 13 episodes in total. You can probably find the DVD for $1.
Yeah.
But I recommend that show as well because, according to them, I think they mentioned this in a commentary, they wanted to break away and do a show about people kind of in their mid-20s because there's very few of those on The Simpsons. Everybody is either an adult or a kid. And there's really nothing in between. There's no 20-somethings still trying to kind of find their way. The focus on the show was kind of on the family.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Dr. James Dobson. Was that his name? Focus on the family? Anybody? Get out, Alex.
Adventures in Odyssey.
Yeah, there you go. Bible Man? So if you haven't seen him, They used to air on Adult Swim. Go out and grab the Mission Hill complete series, 13 episodes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were originally on the WB.
That's right. There we go. And then Adult Swim picked them up.
Picked up the reruns.
Yeah, I remember watching those reruns on Adult Swim, and there would be a lot of musical cues and musical references. And on the DVDs, they had to replace them all because they couldn't clear the rights to any. They couldn't even mention certain artists. I know I've mentioned this before.
That's really fucked over a lot of 90s shows.
Yeah.
Because like everybody was trying to be like MTV, and MTV would incorporate real music into like every single show that they had.
Yes.
So when you do that with your own network, that's gonna bite you in the ass about 15 years later.
Wasn't that one of the reasons Beavis and Butthead had trouble getting released? Because you couldn't clear the rights to all these music videos.
Yeah, same with the state.
And the state, what did they do?
Well, it took forever for it to finally come out on DVD. Let's see, I have the set. I don't remember the exact workaround. I think there was some replacement music in there, but yeah. Either way, it part of the reason it took so long for it to come out on DVD was because of music. And same thing, I believe, with the Wonder Years.
Oh, fun!
Yeah.
Right.
So anyway, music is evil, and don't listen to it.
Hey, I like music.
It can only destroy. Don't you love those nerds who are like, I don't listen to music?
Oh, God. Okay. The person who says I don't watch TV or I don't listen to podcasts is still annoying, but nothing beats I don't listen to music. That's like, what in the fuck is wrong with you? Where are you? To quote every anime and or video game. What are you?
Really? What?
I don't know. That's one of those things that bugs me. One of those literal translations for Nanimono. Nanimono da. What are you? What are you? Nobody fucking says that.
I don't recall that really being a...
I've seen it before. Get out of here.
Sorry. It can't be helped. Anyway. Yeah, people... Yeah, the nerds who say that, I think... I'm not saying there is a correlation, but I would like to think there is between them and super tasters.
Oh, boy.
Like the nerds who can't eat anything but plain bread or cheese pizza or, anything like that, where it's just like, no, I can't have anything too elaborate in my food or of it or anything because my tongue is so super tuned that nothing else works.
I don't know about that.
It is a thing.
I know it is.
And it does lead to annoying people.
But music is such a central component of so many art forms. If you're saying I don't listen to music, you're also kind of saying, oh, I'm not interested in movies or television, which also rely on music and musical cues.
Yeah, because I think music exists in a different space than, say, television, because television and movies, you can be the super hyper moralistic hippie-ish family and say, no, we don't want that in our house, we don't want that polluting our house or whatnot, but you can still have music that might be more wholesome to you, right?
Yes.
Isn't there more agreeable music out there?
How about any shitty inoffensive instrumental music?
Yeah, exactly.
Is it inoffensive or unoffensive? I don't say evasion, I say avoision. Japan. I don't say Japan, I say Japan.
Joy-pan.
Thank you.
Mugu-kai-pan.
It's actually called Saipan.
G-pang.
So here's my take on people who choose not to listen to music and be proud of it.
It nauseates me.
Stop trying to be cool.
Gonna let Jimmy do all your talking for you?
Yes. You know why? Let me quote him. This is what he said to me.
You are literally the laziest human being alive.
Right.
Well, we're all agreed here. So, yeah.
Hey!
Well, fuck off.
Good for you! I'm still amazed at people who refuse to listen to podcasts and are proud of it.
Yeah. I'm not sure what that's about.
I met a very well-known podcaster, a very popular podcaster, at a party in Tokyo maybe 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And he was proudly waving the "Oh, I don't listen to podcasts" banner, and he has a podcast. It's just one of the too cool for school Anati. Trying to work that into Illuminati.
Pretty sure I know
can't.
who this is.
Yeah. It's like, okay, maybe if you're busy, you can explain it away that way. That's fine. I know it takes time, but the single line, "Oh, I don't listen to podcasts." Like you're begging me to shit on your grave. Is that too much?
It's because I think people think they're only one thing.
Yes,
here's
and
the
they
thing.
think and video gamers think it's video game podcasts.
Right. In our certain circles where, we have video games as part of, the things we talk about.
Yes.
You have people who just naturally equate podcasts with video games because that's where they first heard about them, was for video game podcasts. And video game podcasts don't have a great reputation. It's basically all the same shit.
Right.
Bitching about the news. And so, that cannot be appealing to everybody. And so
No.
it builds this sort of stigma,
Yes.
or perception that just closes somebody's mind.
Right. Podcasts are very, very slow. I don't even think they are catching on. It can't be categorized as catching on. They do exist in Japan, I will say. Like, you can go to the Japanese iTunes and find podcasts.
Yes, but they're almost... yeah.
What?
Make your point, sorry.
The average Japanese person does not know what the fuck they are, and explaining it to them is worse than explaining it to your family at Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
It's worse than your aunt saying, "Oh, what's a podcast?" It is 10 times worse because they're like, "Podcast? What's that?" There's the requisite, "Do I need an iPod to listen?" No, you don't fucking need an iPod to listen. And then it's like, "Well, you do it on a computer, so what? You talk about computers?" No, what the fuck? You can talk about anything. It's limited to, I don't know, do they only talk about radios on the radio? I'm not yelling at you, understand?
I know.
Okay, you sort of shrunk away.
No, I'm not. I'm listening.
Okay, all right, good.
Listening
Okay.
intently so I can add to the conversation.
Please do. My throat hurts.
I was going to say, in that case, radio is still a thing in Japan.
Yes, it is.
It's not just all bullshit music like it is over here.
No.
And there is like quote unquote real programming still on the radio in Japan. And so because of that, podcasts in turn are almost exclusively shitty extensions of the radio station shit.
Oh, this I did not know.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead. Go through
Okay.
iTunes right now. Go through the podcasting section.
I'm
just
not-
see a bunch of promotional shit that's either based on an existing radio program or some other media organization, and it's all super commercial already. And everything in between is stuff you would never hear about.
Okay, so
Anything
in Japan,
independent is just like two guys and for everything.
that's the thing is that Japanese culture is very reluctant to promote anything that is independent. Like if you're not affiliated with a company, you're not legit. Of course you've got like independent zines or you've got YouTube series that fans do and such, and that's all well and good. That's fun, but like nobody in Japan makes bank the way that somebody who does a Let's Play in America might.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm talking about? Because it's just, you're not seen as legitimate. Even though you might produce something that people enjoy, you're not a real thing because you're not a company.
Yeah.
Even if you are.
Quite simply, you're not on TV.
Yes, that's it. Oh, you're just on my computer. You're not on the TV, therefore you're not legit.
Uh-huh.
I mean, like, we just do a stupid fucking podcasts. We're not on TV.
Yes, we do.
You've been on cable access, I believe. No?
Well, I've been on Japanese TV.
The Master Takahashi hour?
No.
I just combined both of his names, didn't I? The English and the fuck me.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'm angry at
It's
myself.
all right. They're there.
There. Yes, you. That's right. You have been on Japanese TV,
Yeah.
right? They were trying to get you for so long.
Oh, no. It was quite the other way around, trust me. I'm the guy who spent money on the plane ticket.
That's true. I think that the ease of podcasting. I mean, it's really It is really easy to do, because what did we do? We just bought a mixer, a couple of microphones, and we Skype, and we just bullshit at each other for an hour and a half every week.
It was very easy for you to ask me constantly what to buy and how to buy it, and here, let me give you the links to it. Yep.
Right, see, you had the links!
Yeah.
And you gave me a feral cat!
I'm such a good friend, aren't I?
Sometimes. And I feel like it's only a matter of time until some enterprising young Japanese people figure out, we can actually make something, we can make a podcast that's not just an extension of a brand on the radio.
Yeah. Well, there are ones like that.
Oh, I'm sure there are. But it's
Yeah.
like, even, maybe it's just because I do one, but even my parents know what a podcast is. They don't listen to any of them, but they're aware of them at least. Mm-hmm. And I think this is going to go like what happened with smartphones in Japan, like 2000. When did the iPhone come out? 2007, 2008?
Yes, 87.
2007, like right around 2007, foreign iPhones started to appear in Japan, and like all the Japanese people I know, they would see foreigners with these iPhones that they'd brought from America, and they're like, "Wow, you foreigners sure like your smartphones. What a cool fad! A touchscreen, that's cute." Sorry though, it's too expensive. It'll never catch on in Japan. And then fucking 4 years later, everybody has a goddamn iPhone. It's one of those things that you think you're so resistant to change in any capacity that you see something that might upset the gentle balance of Japanese culture, in this case flip phones, and you write it off as a foreign novelty.
Yeah.
And then years later, it is taking over your market.
Yeah, and sometimes you're the person in charge of the company who sells cell phones and thinks that.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, was that Docomo? The Docomo dude?
Yeah.
Good work. What's his name? Ken Watanabe?
What's his name?
Ken Watanabe, is that it?
Yeah, sure.
I'm pretty sure that's it.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Beat Takeshi.
Yeah.
Oh, he probably hates smartphones.
Now, this is bleeding into a rant against, Japan waving away foreign things as fads.
Though.
What's up?
First of all, I don't think podcasts have really caught on here yet.
No. But they've become they've at least become lucrative to a few. Like you can live off a podcast for some people can.
Yes, they've become. I think there's like 3 main domains now of podcasts. There's video game shit, like I said.
Sure.
There's comedy,
right?
All the different comedy stuff, which is really appealing to comedy nerds mostly.
Yes.
Because you get that sort of deep cut kind of stuff, and then there's all the public radio stuff.
Yes. What are we?
Well, I guess, just based on everything we've done so far, I guess comedy.
Okay, there's some video game talk.
Yeah. Now, of course, there's outliers. There's plenty of outliers, like history, for example, and other sorts of serious discussions.
Sure.
But those are like the 3 main realms, I think, so far, because those are the ones that always chart the most.
That's right.
So I think, nonetheless, it's still not a huge popular thing in this country, unless you're of a nerdy persuasion, and not even like a false nerdy persuasion.
It is, well, it's not popular. I don't know. It's popular enough that you can like go on Conan and at the end he'll plug your podcast without having to explain what a podcast is, and the audience understands. Oh, I can go to my thing and subscribe to that.
Conan appeals to a certain audience now.
Yes, I guess that would be comedy nerds,
not a super mass market audience.
Who already know what podcasts are. All right, fine.
All right.
Anyway, catch us every Thursday on the Tyson Chicken Cast.
How do you make that alcoholic chicken?
What?
Jesus Christ.
What's up?
Why am I the only one that remembers Seinfeld shit?
I didn't know. I didn't understand what you said. You were mumbling.
How do you make that alcoholic chicken?
Okay, I did understand what you said. Now I have no idea what it's from. Let's take a break. How about that?
Hey, Dicklick.
Absolute zero.
Yeah, fine. Let's take a break.
All right.
Folks, we're back. It's No More Whoppers. That's Alex, right?
Hi.
And I'm Ray.
Hi.
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 I'm Mayor Ed Koch.
Thanks. Raymond, it's Japan time.
Ooh, is it?
Japan time lemonade. Not that great.
Ew.
Yeah.
Tastes like dashi.
Ew. This is, I don't know if I want to make this a segment or not. This might just be a part of hashtag Japan.
No!
It's time for time for stupid Japanese commercials I've seen on YouTube.
All right.
This one is for.
I like this segment.
Yeah, this one is for a dandruff shampoo for men called Scalp EX. Mm-hmm. It starts with there's this boardroom full of businessmen in what appears to be a building made entirely of glass. And there's this young guy who's sort of standing up in front of them about to do a presentation. He bows to the boardroom full of men, and then the voiceover says, "Men decide their first impression of you in 3 seconds." And I'm like, all right, I don't know how accurate that is. I think mature people take a little bit of a longer time.
Uh-huh.
And then there's a close-up of the old man at the end of the boardroom table, who I guess is like the boss man. He's this old silver-haired man in a gray suit, and he's leaning in quizzically to stare at this young man.
With no scalp.
Yeah, he's scalpless in Seattle. And then the voiceover says, "Don't let victory escape you because of dandruff." Mm-hmm. And then I think this is my favorite part is the boss man stares across the table at the young buck who's about to do the presentation, and it goes into like a Terminator view, like a crosshair of the old man looking at the guy's hair. Like he's from across the room, there's
been variations of this, I think.
Yes, absolutely.
Over here
but
as well.
This is the most serious and action-packed I've ever seen it. And it's like there's like beeps and dials and like close-ups of the hair. Look, it's close-up hair, and then the voiceover: "New H&S for men, Scalp EX."
Possible homosexual.
And then they show the guy, I guess earlier that day, in the shower using the product, and and then the voiceover says, "Defend against dandruff," and he's just he's cleaning his hair with the shampoo. Mm-hmm. And then I guess his presentation was a success, because then there's the boardroom erupts in cheers and clapping, and the young guy is shaking hands with the old man.
3 cheers for scalps.
3 cheers for scalps, and then your product tagline: 3 cheers for scalps. The tagline: "Make a winning impression with a clean scalp."
Ah, yes.
And then it's just the guy walking away, smiling, straightening his tie. H&S for men, Scalp EX. I'm sold.
Yeah. Well, that kind of a thing is important when you're of a race who only really has dark hair.
Okay, that's a fair point. For those without fair hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I suppose it's, man, I don't know. I guess I don't think of it as an issue for me, because I keep my my hair close cropped.
Yep.
That is so Alex.
Right? My dad doesn't have to worry with that because he's pretty bald.
Hey.
Right? No, I mean he's pretty and bald.
That is so Alex.
Thanks, Dad.
He was just repaying the compliment.
I get sick of commercials for men's products that I have to see on YouTube, because it's always like, every single commercial, it's either shampoo or razors. It's Gillette, and they are all of them like, "Here's how to be a manly man in Japan." That's a great rhyme. Get this product.
Maybe you should adjust your YouTube ad preferences.
How do I do that?
It's in your settings somewhere.
All right.
It's in your account settings.
Can I set it? Can I tell YouTube that my ad preference is full episodes of The Simpsons? Can I do that?
I wish.
Okay.
Probably not.
Raymond, speaking of Japan, segment 2. What's up? Were you going to say something? You're sighing like I cut you off.
Not really. I do have a tiny topic, but go ahead.
Well, go. No, it's your turn.
Hey, let's keep things on track. If you want to talk about Japan, let's do some more Japan. Please, I insist.
Dr. Steinberg said we should give each other equal talking time.
Well, fuck him. Go.
Oh, my God, Raymond. I'm putting this on the action sheet. He's not going to like this one bit. All right, fine.
It's a baseball scorecard.
Yeah, sorry. You're out. You don't write down strikes and outs on a baseball scorecard, do you?
Your ERA really blows this year.
I've never played baseball. Raymond, I hope the next segment is an RBI. I mean a home slam.
A line grounder.
Oh, fuck. Oh. Baby Ruth. Last night, my gal pal, Duty, and I spent the night at a Love Hotel. Are you familiar with these?
Yes. Should I be hearing this story?
Yes, because the real gold that I'm going to mine from it is not necessarily sexually oriented.
Okay. So I should leave anyway.
Yeah, just get out of here.
Yeah, I'm disappointed.
Let's explain what a love hotel is for those who are unfamiliar. See, in Japan, most young people live with their parents.
Nice.
And so, like, if you want to hook up with somebody, you have to get a love hotel, which is sort of a cheap, cheesy-looking kind of hotel.
Or if it's late at night, trains are not running, you're both smashed, but you need some place to stay. And maybe get some nookie. Maybe a love hotel.
Sure.
But more the parents thing, yeah.
Yes. I have some friends who've used it as, like, a real hotel when they were out of town and couldn't find another place to stay. I mean, obviously they have hourly rates as well. They've got, like, I think they're the minimum. M&M. I think the...
Aluminium.
Thank you, Brit. The cheapest one is a 3-hour rate. We decided to stay all night because we never really went out this summer to do anything. We didn't really go on vacation. I mean, we just started dating a few months ago.
All night long.
Thanks. And I can't stay at her place because she lives in a women's dormitory. And I am ashamed of having her in my place because it's filthy and stacked to the rafters with bar video games.
Yeah, women's dormitory.
Yes.
Are you dating a Catholic schoolgirl?
No! In Japan, it's not uncommon for corporate employees to live in dormitories.
Oh, sure.
There you go. So we decide, what the hell? Let's drop $100 and spend the night at a love hotel. It'll be fun. And I'd never stayed at one before, so it was the first time for me.
Yeah, or would it be filthy?
It was only slightly filthy.
Okay.
It's still kind of fun, though. We go in, and usually it's supposed to be automated so that any cheating politician doesn't get caught. I think that's, like, the idea behind it.
Pretty much. Or cheating anybody.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, okay. Tangents before I go on. I observed before how incredibly common cheating is in Japan, and I don't know when love hotels came about, but I don't think they started that fad. I think that's just part of Japan being a patriarchal cesspool. But I think love hotels made it a lot easier to just, hey, like, my wife thinks I'm out with the guys. Let's go to this love hotel for 3 hours, and then I'll go home.
You see a need in the market, you fill it.
And that's not an example. That is somebody, like, that is people that I know who have done that exact thing a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Which is fine. You know what? Not judging them individually. Make your own fuck-ups. That's your choice to make. I'm just saying, why would you choose to fuck up when you could also choose to not fuck up?
Yeah.
Is that, I don't know, is it wrong to apply logic in a situation like this?
Well, men make their first impression of you in 3 seconds.
You know what? I've heard that's true. What was your first impression of me?
Look at this guy.
Pretty good.
He is such a guy.
All right.
He uses smileys a bit too much.
Colon D.
D.
Colonel, what's a Russian emoticon doing? All right. So we decided to settle in for a nice night at a Love Hotel, which is fun. Like, the room that we got has a jacuzzi, which is a lot of fun, and a sauna.
The old jacuzzi.
We got the jacuzzi going, and thank you. The sauna, which we never used because it's the size of a shoe, and some crazy floral wallpaper.
There was an old lady who lived in a sauna.
Thanks. And there was a big old TV there. You could watch regular Japanese TV, or you could flip through 3 channels of porn.
Okay.
And
isn't that regular?
Japan
is so wacky.
Stop it! Stop it, Ray impersonating the internet.
Yes, sir.
I like to think that this is a sex positive podcast, and I don't mind saying that. What?
What?
What's up?
I love it. Continue.
Okay.
Put a gun in our fucking mouths.
All right, let's just stay calm here.
Duty and I settled in. We had a nice jacuzzi, and then settled into. I didn't know she was into watching adult films, so we like. It was like half flipping through the channels, watching them, and then half sort of making fun of the furniture in them.
Yeah, as you do.
And this is what struck me as the funniest part. And porn's not usually funny unless it's unintentionally funny. This was unintentionally funny. You know how at the end of every Japanese TV drama, they have that disclaimer that says, this television show is a work of fiction. They have the same thing at the end of all the porn.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know. Like they're basing this boning couple on somebody that I might know.
You never know.
Like, what in the fuck? Why do you have to, like, of course it's fiction. Why would you need that disclaimer?
Well, I think, the Japanese porn industry in particular needs to be really on the up and up.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
It's really regulated.
Yes.
So they just, I guess, need to, have every T crossed, every I dotted.
It was a life-shaking, earth-shattering revelation to Duty that Japan is the only country that censors its porn.
Well, I guess I'm not too surprised at that there.
Yeah.
If you've been insulated a bit, yeah.
And it was kind of a fun, like, couples thing to watch together. I don't think I've ever really done that before.
A real learning experience.
It was a real learning experience. I'm still very, very uncomfortable with just how rapey Japanese porn is in general, though.
Sure.
Like, one of these scenarios was a guy on a street, like, walking along, and a woman on a bicycle is lost, and she's like, "Excuse me, which way to the store?" And he's like, "Oh, you go this way." And then she's like, "Okay, thanks." And then he's like, "But let's go this way." And he just steers her bike into a building where they bone for half an hour. Like, what the fuck is that? I mean, I was, Duty and I were talking about it. Like, she's like, "Yeah, that's really kind of uncomfortable and fucked up." And she just focuses on what happens, after they start going at it, not the rapey pretext, I should say, before it happens.
You should fast forward anyway, because
we can't fast forward.
Who needs all that boring setup?
We can't fast forward. I know.
I mean, in an ideal situation when you're at home on your laptop.
This guy had a 3-hour monologue about the benefits of the tax hike.
God.
Japanese infrastructure is flailing. We can't pay for our highways anymore.
Vote for me.
Yeah, and I kind of agreed with her. I agreed with her about that. And like the ones that we watched where it's just, two people in a room having fun. The woman actually looks like she's into it. She's into it. They're having a good time.
She's into it. Yeah, you really have to look harder, I think, for ones that are more fun.
You do. Why are they so rare? It's this weird like power fantasy. I mean, like, I know that's a lot of what porn is, but it's so blatant and so over the top in Japanese porn. It's like, if you show this, like, anybody in any other country who saw this would believe that you are an entire country of rapists.
And, well, some people do.
Okay, fair point.
It's just a different baseline expectation.
It is.
As opposed to, let's say, over here in the West, where it's the baseline is, everybody's into it.
Yes. And in fact, Nudie said...
Way into it.
She says she prefers to watch foreign porn because of that, because it's a lot less rapey, and women actually look like they're into it.
Yeah. Foreignporn.com.
Thank you. Check us out,
No
folks.
More Whoppers joint.
We're retooling the show.
FORNPORN.com.
Fresh from Fangorn Forest?
What?
I got nothing.
Stop with your geeky shit.
Sorry. And then, probably the thing that pissed me off the most about the Love Hotel was, after, everything winds down, we get some room service. That was fine. Got some tonkatsu. They had pretty good food, actually.
Yeah, pricey?
Yeah, not really. No more than, your regular family restaurant, I guess.
I see.
We decided to hit the hay, and as I'm trying to fall asleep, some asshole in an adjacent room is singing karaoke at the top of his fucking lungs.
Yeah.
And my first thought upon entering the room and seeing the microphone is, oh, there's karaoke here. Well, I guess the walls must be well insulated.
Except you're in Japan.
Except I'm in Japan. So there's this. The worst part of it, though, is that this guy is singing his fucking lungs out, singing these shitty ballads for an hour or two, and then finally he knocks it off, and we drift off to sleep. And then fucking 6 a.m. in the morning, he starts up again.
Yeah, we gotta get an early start.
You do. My dad drove me to the rink every morning at 5 a.m. to sing karaoke and wake up people.
The early bird catches the song.
Thanks. And it's very clearly singing. It's melodic. We can't, we're really hearing the vibrations of, the bass of the karaoke. We don't hear the words. We just hear...
Oh, it's even better.
We just hear...
Yeah.
It's my favorite song, by the way.
It's like me living above these idiots.
Oh, God.
When they have their TV going on, watching movies at fucking 10 o'clock at night on Friday.
I will say I did hear this guy sing the Mortal Kombat theme. Which was pretty great.
Very nice.
Got me up in the mood again. And then I heard him sing. He was singing a duet with his date, very clearly a woman's voice, then reverberating through the room. And we're like, well, this is fucking ridiculous. I have to be up in a few hours to go to a meeting with my interior designer. Duty has to be up in a few hours to go to work. So we call down to the front desk, and we're like, hi, some loud assholes are singing karaoke in the room next to us.
Loud asshole.
Yes. Yes. The customer's name, Raudo Asshole.
So much good time.
Hey, loud! Knock it off! And the woman at the front desk is like, oh, I'm terribly sorry, valued customer.
Mm-hmm.
But, well, you know what? I don't think anybody is singing karaoke right now.
Okay.
And we're like, what the fuck? They're clearly singing. We can hear them singing. She's like, I don't know what that is. Maybe it's construction. And I'm like, maybe? You don't know if there's construction going on in the building that you own. This was the old lady at the desk. This was a manager. This was someone up top. This was not some receptionist.
Listen, sir, I've already lost my passion for this work. I can't possibly, rustle up an ounce of care for you or your well-being.
That is what it felt like.
I have your money. Thank you and good night.
That's what it felt like. Well, she didn't even have all of our money because we paid for the room up front, but then we ordered food. What?
I don't know how it works, okay?
Well, now you do. That's what I'm here to educate and infotate.
No, I think you're here to berate.
Edutain and berate you.
Go fuck yourself.
There we go.
What's the rest of the story?
Yeah, she's like, yeah, page 2. Maybe it's construction. She posits, and gee, okay, great. Maybe it's construction. Thanks for your help, and we hang up. And then 2 minutes later, they stop saying, we're like, okay, great. Really, they were just pausing to pick another song, because they started right up again, singing louder than before. We call down again. Okay, it's very obvious. Somebody is fucking singing karaoke right next to us. Can you please call them and tell them to knock it off? It is 6 fucking a.m. Everybody is sleeping but them.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, sorry, valued customer. Well, I don't think anybody's singing karaoke, but I guess I'll give them a call and see if they can quiet down." And we're like, "Thank you." And so she hangs up, and we lay there for a little while, and they stop singing. And I guess the woman at the front desk actually called up to the room,
Yeah.
and told them to knock it off.
Yeah.
Because the next thing we heard was a loud pounding on the wall in anger, and then screaming the next song as loud as humanly possible.
Great.
And
Lovely humanity.
At that point, we're like, fuck it, we're up now. Put on another porno, and then just get checkout,
Yeah.
The entire Love Hotel experience, I think, is fun in theory. In practice, it's kind of a hassle.
Yeah, you have to get the luck of the draw.
Like, if you're trying to do it, if you're going after it as, like, a romantic evening, yeah, you've got to hope, like, you're not next to another room, and you get a good room, etc.
Well, I'm sorry. That would certainly not make me happy. And, like I said, I deal with it already.
You do. And yeah, you live with it.
Yeah. In fact, I'm a bit scared of that retaliation. But like I said,
boy.
once I am starting to move out of here, the final week is going to be pretty fun.
Oh, great.
I think for all involved.
Why are you making a gun motion when you say that?
Gun motion?
Yeah.
No,
like
this is real.
Like you're... Oh, shit! Everybody get down!
I've modified my hand.
Into a gun.
I'm about to murder a human being.
Don't drink!
Hold on. Okay, let's not incriminate me here.
Sorry.
Oh,
God. Grabowski.
Oh, boy.
All right. Well, thank you for listening to my tale.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. I'm always afraid, like, people are like, Alex, why do you tell personal stories on the show? And I'm like, I don't tell stories that are that personal. And honestly, the podcasts that I listen to are not afraid to get personal, not in like a self-aggrandizing or a gross way, but just, this is an experience that I had, and I'm putting it out there for people to process.
Yeah, experiences are fun.
That's what it is. And I don't know how many listeners will get a chance to visit a love hotel in Japan.
Precisely 3.
Precisely 3. All on the same night. Have a blast.
Here's some karaoke songs you can sing.
I wish I spent more time in that jacuzzi, though. I'm not good in hot water. I'm a lobster.
Fucking Christ.
Well, even when I go to an onsen, I mean, which is never happening again.
Too many distractions.
Yes. No. Too many penises.
Whoa.
No,
I'm vomiting.
Like, I can appreciate a hot bath in the winter when it's freezing everywhere else, but like in the spring or summer, it's uncomfortable for me to be sitting in hot water. Which is a shame because, like, up until that point, everything about that was fun. Like, in Japanese bath style, you get in there, you soap up, you shower down, and you slip into the bath. And then last night, we had bubbles, we had lights, like neon lights in the tub, which was cool. We had the jets going. It was really, It was very romantic for about 5 minutes. And then it's like, this is really fucking uncomfortable. I need to get out.
Now, hold on.
What?
You have the Jets going?
Yes.
The football team?
Yes.
Okay.
It was a party.
It was a monster, man.
I was boning Frankenstein.
You might say it was a Super Bowl shuffle.
I was going to say it was a graveyard smash.
That too.
Ow! Holy shit! Did my toenail come off? False alarm. Thought my toenail came off.
Well, that is certainly going to be a drop.
You've been saying that for the past month, and you haven't made anything into a drop.
I'm lazy.
I know.
Who are you?
You are literally the laziest human being alive.
But just a second ago, you said it was Alex.
We both are. We tied for first. We did it!
Well, let's embrace and spiral to our death.
Come here.
Motherfucker!
All right, that's this week in Japan.
Yep.
Raymond, take us out and then take us in.
Okay, well, I was going to talk about what I was going to talk about,
Go for it.
but I can save it till next week.
No, save it for the next segment.
It's just about TV. Do we
Save
have
it.
fan fun?
We do.
Okay, let's go ahead and move on to fan fun. We'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I'm Keisuke Tamaki,
Casey Kasem?
and joining me, as always,
Fish Boy. Blub blub.
Ishikawa Shingo.
Blurb.
I'm just reading business cards I have next to me. Yeah, it's a free plug, you asshole.
And musical guest.
Oh yeah, rest in peace, Don Pardo.
Yeah.
Man,
Yep.
we didn't even get him for the show.
Fuck you two.
Wrong
No,
Pardo,
not
but,
no.
you
Yes,
know,
wrong Pardo.
Sentiment was the same.
Thank you,
No, he's still fucking talking!
Raymond. It's time for a little segment we call "Fuck Fans." Thank you for finally, Jesus Christ.
Once I flew in a plane.
Thanks, Ray. How was your first day at the podcast?
Swell.
Well, I'm sure you'll get used to it eventually.
I sense some hostility.
Fuck off.
Never mind.
I misunderstood you. Raymond, it's time to discuss your performance.
Fan fun, where we
Fan
read
fun.
fan fiction.
I was about to say Fan Fun is a game. That would be a
This
shitty
week,
game.
Beethoven's Second.
No, that was actually a movie.
No, it's fan fiction based on Beethoven's Second.
Oh, okay.
You fucking idiot.
You
You came up with this.
All right, fine.
The defendant Beethoven.
Oh, God. Wait. Can I be Charles Grodin?
Yeah, go ahead.
Was he in the sequel?
Sure.
Okay. He's one of those guys that,
He would have
like,
taken the check, yeah.
yeah, he's one of those guys that was in, like, I knew from movie and TVs when I was a kid, and then I haven't seen him. I didn't see him at all. I didn't see a picture of him at all until, like, a week ago, and he's a corpse. Like, that happened. Like, every leading man. That's flattering, Charles Grodin.
Whoa.
Pretty much every male actor I was exposed to from TV and movies in the 90s who were, like, past 40, I see pictures of them now, and it's like looking at a corpse. It's like, what happened to you?
I guess so, yeah.
Like, I know you got older, but like, it looks like you got 80 years older.
Yeah, you're right. I did a cursory search on the Googles.
Sure. Well, what'd you find?
Corpse.
Oh, no.
Looks like he has a disease or something. Does he have
Oh,
like
now I feel bad. Damn it.
Oh, hold on.
Tell me. Well, check. All right, check the wiki. Tell me what's up.
No, he just has this weird look in his mouth.
Oh, good. Thank God. He's just got the old.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's all it is. Okay. All right, Raymond, it's time for Denors.
Yes.
Check it out. We have 4 of them.
Okay.
Raymond, our first donor is a Michael Plaskett.
Lake Plaskett.
Thank you.
Yes.
Was that the Crocodile movie?
Great movie.
What a shitty name.
Should have been Flaccid.
Should have just been called Crocomire. That's not taken.
Well,
Right?
Go ahead.
And the sequel,
Mike.
Camp Creed. Okay.
Mike, was it?
Michael Plaskett, yes. Raymond, if you
Yes.
could put some time on the clock, I'm going to
Time's
thank
on the clock.
this fabulous gentleman. All right.
Thank him now.
All right, thank you so much, Michael Plaskett. Purpose, thank you guys for keeping the laughs coming instead of getting all maudlin about current events. You've got the right idea. Requested drop?
Koopa straps Toad into a chair.
That seems pretty maudlin to me. But given that it's not a real event, I guess it's not actually. Anyway, thanks again, Michael. Your bucks are helping us stay on top of our bank loans. I'm still paying. All right. Bebe's Kids. You're helping us buy Bebe's Kids on DVD.
Baby Kid.
And Blu-ray. Is that out on
Play
Blu-ray?
the Super Nintendo game.
Oh, is that bad?
Made by idiots.
Oh, no.
Moving on.
Don't play the MS-DOS game.
No, there was none. Thank God.
Really? Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure. There was the Homie the Clown game. For
It couldn't.
DOS.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Point and click adventure game.
Oh, I'm done.
All right, we'll see you later.
Oh, I'm done. I forgot to mention I'm done.
Well, it's been nice having you.
I'm out of this life now. Goodbye. Bloop, 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 bloop.
We should stream that.
Oh, no. Raymond, our next donor is a William Matskovich.
Okie dokie.
Right, his friends call him Bill, I believe.
Well-known political figure in Belarus.
Thank you. Raymond, if you could put some time on the clock for this young man. Oh, God.
Time's on the clock.
All right, thank you so...
Alex, go.
All right, thank you so much, William Matskovich. Please say in Alex's voice, I dream of Weenie! And also, however many dog bark drops you can fit in.
So that was 2. 2. You fit in 2. Please stop.
Fuck. This week on Bark Bark Bark.
The Mario Brothers.
All right, thank you guys very much. Oh, yeah, you can find him on Twitter at
Some smart-ass New York Jew.
You can find him on Twitter at some smart-ass New York Jew. Oh, he's at Matt's Chameleon. It's MATZKA million.
Yeah, rolls off the tongue.
It does. Our final two donors for this year are a Daniel
Married.
Mr. and Mrs. Daniel and Jeremy Worthington. No, it's a Daniel Worthington is the next one up. And this one, Raymond, believe it or not, this is a new recurring donor. How about that? Where's the fanfare? Fanfare! Cheers!
The what?
Fanfare. Close enough.
Okay, go.
Shut up, Ray.
Oh, wait, was that the real go?
Yep.
Okay. Thanks, Dan. No, that's not fair. His message is for always making me smile. Thank you, Daniel. Isn't that nice? I'd like to get the recurring donors.
Yeah, what Hallmark card you copy that off of?
This one.
Who's next?
Did you really get... Why did you get me a birthday card that just said, to a great body?
Well...
I'm gonna take off my pants!
And then at the party, you gave it to yourself and left.
Yeah.
What a dick!
That's just my character. Knock him dead.
Jerk off.
Raymond, we've got one more from a Jeremy Johnson, a.k.a. JJ.
Mm-hmm. One for JJ.
Yes, you could give me the go. I'm going to give him the business.
Okay, go.
Thanks, Jeremy. Purpose. Cool PCast, guys. It's a podcast, but whatever. Okay, great.
Well, point
Right.
made.
If I went to fucking Italy and I ordered an authentic calzone,
Whoa.
and I get that thing on a plate, and am I going to look at the waiter and say, "Hey, man, thanks for the pizzone"?
Where's your gabagool?
Am I going to say that?
No.
No. You know why? It's disrespectful.
No.
It's disrespectful to the format. It's disrespectful to us. I almost said it's dicks. It's also dicks.
Plus, you'd have to reply
That's true.
because you were speaking English.
I don't speak the common tongue.
Why don't you speak Italian?
No hablo. I'm Keisuke Tamaki. All right,
and I approve this message.
Thank you. Pay for weather. Case Kentucky for mayoral committee.
Pay for the mayor. Could be for mayor.
Thank you. Raymondo,
I'm better than you.
Raymond Belmondo, we do not have enough Facebook likes.
Piss.
For this week. I know. However, this is the introduction of a new Facebook... scratch that. This is the introduction of a new Fan Fun segment that I threatened to do, and here it is. This is everybody who has purchased and posted their picture on Twitter of them wearing the No More Whoppers T-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
This is a segment I like to call Maximum Tude.
Sure.
I forget why I called it that. I just wrote that in my nmw.txt.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. I'm going to run
You're
down the
insane.
list. Raymond, give me the go.
Go.
All right, Alvaro Martinez, looking sharp as ever. You can find him at Alhemapu. That's Alhemapu. Rice Asterisk. That's a common name. At Astoria Sky. Thanks a lot to Andrew. His username is not unlike a Japanese URL. It's at 523-8901. And thanks a lot to Jeremy Lansing at Jeeves_72. Keep on wearing clothes.
Are we done?
That's all I got.
All right, great.
Strawberry liqueur. That's a shopping list.
Yep. Nifty.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks. Thank you guys for buying the shirt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's always appreciated, and keep doing it.
Yes.
Of course, please.
Buy multiple shirts if you can.
Yes, indeed.
Are we going to have more shirts? I think we should have more shirts.
I mean, I haven't been inspired lately.
On Twitter, we had a request for just the logo on a plain blue T-shirt. I think that would look nice. That would look sharp.
I want to do something different.
Well, we can do both. Though. We can do everything.
How about this? I'll
For
make
fuck's
it.
Sake.
I'll charge $50 for it.
Fine.
Great.
Nobody
will hate that.
No. Oh yeah. We did get. I thought nothing could top last week's. I don't like wearing shirts with people's faces on them. I'm poking fun, Tobin. I don't actually give a shit. That's your thing. I'm not actually angry.
Oh dear.
If you thought that was ridiculous, our feedback this week was, I don't like wearing shirts with lettering on them that isn't the name of a band.
Okay.
And I don't know what to say to that.
Certainly that has to be in jest.
That's gotta be.
Yeah. Nobody's that crazy.
I don't know, but what if they are?
Well,
fine. I say to them,
enjoy your coffee and your dreams, jerk off.
Hey.
I'm going nego. That's what I call negative. It's also what I call frozen waffles.
I'm going nego.
I'm negging, right? That's the secret? No. What's the pickup artist? Is that how you do that?
Secret.
Yeah. I thought they were the same thing for the longest time. But yeah, that's my attitude to this podcast, to dealing with you. I just constantly negging you all the time.
Yeah, and here I am, still with you.
You piece of shit. So it has to work, right?
It must work. Although I still haven't had sex with you.
Well, I know where a good love hotel is.
Really?
No.
Good one?
Yeah, sorry. I know where a love hotel is.
Yeah.
All right, Raymond, I think that about does it for this week. Why don't we close it out so you can get to bread?
Yep.
Get it? Because you make a sandwich before you go to bed.
Not tomorrow, no.
No?
No, the office has employed some new food options.
No way!
So we got like this delivery type organization. You pick what you want from a menu on a website. You order it ahead of time. They'll deliver it right to the office. They'll notify you when it's there. You go over and you pick it up. And it's very nice gourmet food.
That sounds really awesome.
Piping hot, fresh, and, get this, affordable.
Wow. That sounds a lot like the lunch system when I used to work at the junior high school for the teachers. Only instead of having the convenience of doing it online, you had to write it down on a sheet, which was then faxed to the company.
Just as good.
Yeah, I don't know. Japan and the fax. Yeah. We've talked enough about that.
So I will be having a spicy pork belly
Oh,
and some rice tomorrow.
pretty good. Get that into your spicy pork belly.
Hey,
Fatty?
heyo.
Sorry, that was me.
Oh,
I didn't mean that.
Jerk off.
screw you, Alex.
Hey!
I want you in the show.
All right, folks, thanks for listening. Check us out at nomorewhoppers.com. Check out our shirt at nomorewhoppers.com/shirt. I'm pretty sure I just peeked on the mic when I yelled that. Go to iTunes. Give us a good rating. 5 stars would be nice. I'm not doing it in order, Ray, so fuck off.
Okay.
You can either open your application iTunes. You can go to itunes.com, right? Is that a thing?
I don't know. I'm fucking off.
Apple.com/iTunes. /Apple/podcasts. Follow us on LiveJournal. I'm Hooded
AOL
Patooey.
keyword podcast.
AOL keyword, shove it up your butt, all one word. Find us on Twitter. I'm Patooey, that's Pitohui, and I'm pretty sure Ray is still RDB.
Sprite Zero.
Sprite Zero. Get it into ya. Is their slogan right?
Watch me for daily Sprite drinking tips.
Imbibe with mouth. Follow Raymond at RDBAAA or Sprite Zero. Yeah, check out our light novels. I'm a dick, and I work at a tank company, respectively.
I can't believe my podcast partner is Italian.
Oh, now on Volume 12. Soon to be a major motion picture by Paramount.
I can't believe my little sister is Alex.
I can't believe my little sister is that Alex. Anything else that we're forgetting? Oh, Facebook.com. Give us some likes. I need to finish out that Facebook like segment, right?
My Italian friend has revealed he's a time traveler, and that's really put a damper on my grades.
John Italtor. Right? All right.
Of Mars. Yes.
Thank you. Oh, boy. Anything else? I don't know how to do this very well. I just
Buy the
rely on
shirt.
you to buy the shirt. I said it before. I'll say it again.
What's the URL?
The URL is the Universal Resource Locator is www.nomorewhoppers.com/shirt.
Yelp. All right.
Find
Cool.
us on Angie's List.
In tunes.
In the tunes.
Yes, okay. I think we're good. Alex,
I think we are
you
good.
did well.
Thank you. I'm striving to do as well as you,
Here's your
Dad.
biscuit. Bacon, 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 bacon.
It's bacon!
Deborah.
Dogs don't know it's not Deborah.
Everybody loves bacon.
I'm Brad Garrett. That's not good. One of my popular celebrity impressions where they just say their name. I'm John Lithgow.
That was basically Frasier at a higher register.
Oh, it hurts.
Well, Alex, thanks for being a good sport.
Any Tim?
Everybody else, keep your nose clean. We'll see you next week. Gold subscribers, stick around till after the show, because we're not leaving until I find out who took my bag of Muddy Buddies. When Steinbrenner is talking to the chicken guy.
Oh, it's a Steinbrenner. Okay. Well, you don't do a very good Steinbrenner,
I wasn't trying to.
except with the exception of Shorty Girl.
That's true. That's true. You gotta give me that. Big Stein needs another cologne.
Oh God! Not just Steinbrenner, but Seinfeld in general has the worst ADR I think in the history of sitcoms.
Yeah. I think it's kind of worked in its favor.
Well, what was the episode where Jerry was waiting in the green room to go on? It might have been The Tonight Show. And somebody there uses his pants to wipe his mouth.
Yeah.
And the ADR line before he grabs the pants is a very loud and way too audible, too much sauce. And then he just grabs the pant leg and wipes his mouth. His head is turned so you can't even see his mouth moving, but you know it's not moving.
I like to think there's a guy standing off stage, just right in front of a microphone on a pedestal. Too much song.
I want to know who says that out loud when they're eating alone. And they have to wipe their mouth, and they stop with what I would assume is a full mouth, and they say to themselves, too much sauce. Must explain all actions.
Yeah.
Anyway,